Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. This episode we're going to be going over how you can get funded up to 20 accounts with any prop firm or the maximum amount of accounts. Alright, mainly with Apex on this one though, because they do always have 1 day to pass. So watch this video. There's going to be links down below for some discount codes. Would appreciate it if you use my codes for the prop firms. Really help me out. And let's jump right into it. Okay, so starting with Apex, just for this example, we're going to be using 20 evaluations for a 50k account. Okay, and pretty simple. Okay, how I have before past evaluations is to long the overnight session. Set a TP, don't set a stop loss. You go, if you have 20 accounts, you put 10 long and 10 short. Now, I never recommend going all of the accounts you just bought long and short, because this doesn't work. It's not foolproof, right? It works most of the time, right? But it's not foolproof. So for an example here, right around 9-10 o'clock last night, which is right around here, right, is when I usually would enter position and then I would go to sleep, right? So right around this area here, I would end up entering a position. So we'll just say here, okay, this is around 10 p.m. Enter long, right? Now, market ended up going crazy last night, right? So this might not be the most foolproof example, but what you would do is you'd go, me personally, I would go long 5 contracts on the accounts I want to go long, and then short 5 contracts, okay? And on a 50k account with 5 contracts, you need about 31 points for it to hit your $3,000 mark, okay? After commissions, so 31 points, and then you just don't set a stop loss, okay? Now, in situations like this, where we get really close and pull back 20 points, that could be enough to ruin your account, sadly, right? Okay. It really depends. If you know the market's gonna be volatile, you go in with less contracts, right? So knowing that we just had the Fed FOMC drop rates and stuff yesterday, I probably would have gone in with like 2 to 3 contracts last night and then extended my TP, okay? So that's what I would have done, okay? Also depends where you buy, right? If you bought right when the market reopened last night at 6 p.m., say here, okay, and you had your TP at 31 points, so you went long and then you went short, right? You would have gotten funded here in like 20 minutes because the market was so volatile. So 10 long and you go 10 short at the same position, right? You would have obviously stopped out here because the market went up, right? You guys get the point though, and if we look at some other nights, it might be a little easier for you all to see. So let's look here. Okay, so right around market reopened here. Okay, we'll look at just where the market reopened. You enter long right after the market reopens, so literally opens here. If you enter long and enter short, okay, 31 points, 30 points. Depending on your entry, right? It's right here. So you would have just basically hit it there. Okay. Well, if you bought it right when the market reopened, that'd be like over here. So you would have hit that. Okay. So you go, again, say you buy 20 accounts, you do 10 accounts long, 10 accounts short. Okay. Go in with however many contracts you want. Just know, my personal opinion is overnight session usually is a little bit more of a trend. Okay. Doing this during market open hours, like 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern, can be more risky because we just are so volatile. You can get whipped out like crazy, okay? And I would not recommend going all in. Like, don't go max contracts and don't use all your accounts, okay? If you have 20 accounts, break it up into like chunks of 4, okay? So one night you do 2 long, 2 short. Then the next night you do 2 long, 2 short. The next night you do 2 long, 2 short. Get it? So if you have a bad night, you only lose a couple accounts. If you have a good night, you get a couple accounts, okay? Now, I would mainly only recommend doing this if if you're a complete beginner, you need to use the evals to practice, okay? This isn't great practice, okay? This is just if you want to get funded, you know you can make money, there you go, right? So, short video, okay? Basically just math out your how much money you need, right? A 25k account is almost foolproof, because a 25k account has an even 1,500 profit threshold and a $1,500 trailing drawdown, right? So you almost can't lose on a 25K account. It'd be next to impossible, because if one account hits the threshold for loss, the other account should hit a win if you enter the same exact spot, right? So 25K accounts, there you go. 50K accounts, more risky, right? And the bigger you get, the more risky, right? This, for example, market reopens. You enter 5 cons long, right? Okay, 5 cons long, 5 accounts long with 5 contracts, 5 accounts short with 5 contracts. And the 5 accounts long ended up winning. Again, 31 points or so is what you need with 5 contracts. So there you go, you have 5 funded accounts, okay? So not gonna keep this video too long, you guys get the point. Long and short overnight, or long and short for news events, okay? And that's all you need, right? You can get funded real easily. Again, I'll leave some discounts down below. Please use them. Leave any comments, questions, or concerns down below. Remember, this is only for use on evals. Do not do this on a actual funded account, because they don't allow that, okay? You cannot go long and short on funded accounts, okay? Enjoy, and I'll see you.